Hello patients, hello YouTube, Dr. Ince here. Thank you for tuning in for some free healthy tips to make you happier and healthier. I've been doing a lot of research over the last several years for upper viral infections and viruses, and I want to share some things you can do at home, medications you can take to reduce the chances and the duration of the cold, and also for coronavirus. I also want to say thank you for subscribing. I had a 400% increase in subscriber count, and I have some potentially good news if we can get well over 100 subscribers. There's the most beautiful lady I know, wisest, and way more sociable than me, and sweet and generous and kind, and the most special person to me. She is a doctor. So you can get 2 doctors for 1 subscription. We might have a joint channel is the plan. And it tickles me that she should be sharing her beautiful knowledge with the world. So hit that subscribe button. Once we get over 100, I think she's going to join in for the fun. And she's also going to be more entertaining than me too. But big picture today, let's get to business. The things to look about are, there's elderberry syrup. As you see, the elderberry syrup for the common cold showed significant effect. Basically experienced a 2-day shorter duration of the cold, which is awesome. And there's this other study here. There's a randomized study of the effects in patients that were positive for flu A and flu B. If they got 15 milliliters of the elderberry syrup 4 times a day for 5 days, and they basically got better an average of 4 days earlier than the placebo group that did not get the elderberry syrup. So to summarize that, I'd recommend elderberry syrup, 15 milliliters daily for about a week if you start getting symptoms, and essentially a daily dose if you're looking for prevention. Of course, I always recommend a lot of fruits to get your vitamin C, because there's the China study, which I believe that one showed that really the natural vitamin C will reduce the cancer versus the supplemental form won't. Just read that 400-page book when you get a chance, or you can find a YouTube summary of it. But vitamin C, if you check out this study, a large series of animal studies may conclude that vitamin C plays a role in preventing, shortening, and alleviating diverse infections and significant effects against pneumonia. Another one I really recommend is vitamin D. About the majority of my patients do not get enough vitamin D. I think I've read somewhere around 80% of the world is low on vitamin D. Most people are less than 30 or less than 20. And you really need 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight in the 10 to 4 p.m. time frame to get the UVB rays. And that helps generate vitamin D in your skin. And you can check out the app D-Minder, but I would recommend getting your levels checked. And I take 2,000 to 4,000 units a day at least. In regards to vitamin D supplementation, there was a study here that was actually not very long ago. It was vitamin D supplementation could reduce the risk of influenza and COVID-19 infections and death. The next one to consider taking is NAC. It's N-acetylcysteine. It's used in Tylenol overdose patients, but if you look at this study here, it showed some weakened influenza-like symptomatology and improvement in cell-mediated immunity. And so I'd recommend a dose of around 600 milligrams twice daily for that. Zinc is another classic antiviral. Basically, that one I'd recommend around 50 milligrams a day. This trial here of 17 trials involved 2,000 patients. Zinc showed a shorter duration of cold symptoms by about less than 1.65 days. Significant value. And since I'm a family medicine physician, I do also see kids, and instead of using Robitussin over the counter, which could have more side effects than a buckwheat honey, I do recommend buckwheat honey so check out this study here. In comparison of honey, dextromethorphan, which is Robitussin, and no treatment, parents rated honey most favorably for symptomatic relief of their children's nighttime cough and sleep difficulty due to an upper respiratory infection. And of course, the ultimate question is, can we swim this summer? I am going to swim at least in the Barton Springs or the creek at the Greenbelt if the pool near me is not open. But to make you feel better, a resource from the CDC is showing that there's no evidence that the virus that causes COVID can be spread to people among water and pool, hot tubs, spas, or play areas. Still, I'd recommend keeping at least a 6 to 10 foot distance from people if you are in the pool, just because of the close contact droplet. You just want to be on the safe side. So that's pretty much a few tips for today. Make sure you get the 8 hours of sleep, which is going to be really hard to do if you have a couple children that are under the age of 3, and do the best that you can. And I would also say the zinc, the vitamin C, the vitamin D, the elderberry syrup, the NAC, and get a lot of fruits and vegetables, and try to follow mostly a plant-based diet because it's been shown to boost immunity also. So just do scholar.google, research that as well, and you'll see some studies on immunity and plant-based diets too. And God bless. Thank you for turning in, and stay healthy, stay happy. Don't forget to subscribe and share with a friend on Facebook. Try to get over 100 subscribers, because then we can get the 2 doctors with 1 prescription. And that's my wonderful wife. Just the greatest lady in the world. Thanks.